This is Chainmangalam, a handloom heritage that has survived centuries, disasters, and changing times. Here, weaving is not just a profession, it is a way of life, a quiet rhythm that connects the past to the present. One, short history and origin. The handloom tradition at Chendamangalam, Paravur, Ernakulam, Kerala dates back several centuries. Devanga Chettiar weavers were invited by the Palyam family to weave fine cotton cloths for the palace, and the craft expanded from dhoti to saris and set mundu. This village later organized as cooperative societies from the 1950s to protect the weavers' interests. 2. Tradition, motifs and identity. The Chendamangalam weaves are best known for off-white, natural cotton fabrics with thin colored or zari borders, typical Kerala drape items such as set mundu, kasvu sari and the dhoti. A characteristic feature is the puliyalakkara, tamarind leaf, border, a fine colored or black line close to the selvage, plus extra weft effects, subtle stripes and checks. Chendamangalam fabrics traditionally use high thread counts, often 60s, 100s yarns and close hand finishing. Fabrics traditionally use high thread counts, often 60s, 100s yarns and close hand finishing. 3. Technology and making process. Mostly frame, hand looms, wooden looms operated by skilled weavers. Processes include winding, warping, sizing, boiling, bleaching of yarn, dressing the loom, hand weaving, weft insertion, and pounding, finishing. The craft is labor intensive. A single sari takes days of deft manual work and precise shuttle control. Traditional skills, yarn handling, selvage finishing, extra weft motifs are artisan knowledge passed down generations. Four, specialities and GI status. Products: Chendamangalam saris, dhoti, set mundu, towels or thorthu and other cotton pieces with elegant minimal borders. Geographical indication: GI Chendamangalam dhotis and saris have been recognized under GI schemes. Application: recognition activity from Kerala government level around 2010 to 11, helping brand the weave. Five, present status, what's happening now? The handloom is still active and showcased by Kerala Tourism and Craft Revival projects. Cooperative societies formed since 1954 remain the institutional base for production and retail. However, the sector faces severe viability issues, aging workforce, few young entrants, irregular and low orders, low incomes for weavers, and damage from natural disasters such as the 2018 Kerala floods. Several revival efforts and design intervention projects, NGOs, designers, Save the Loom initiatives have helped, but challenges persist. Six, main problems, concise list. 1. Aging workforce and weak succession. Large percentage of weavers are older. Youth avoid the trade due to low pay and instability. 2. Low and fluctuating incomes. Daily earnings from weaving are often far below alternative unskilled jobs, discouraging retention. 3. Market pressure from power looms and cheap mass production, price competition and changing fashion reduce orders for slow, high-value handloom. 4. Infrastructure and disaster vulnerability, flood damage, 2018, and lack of secure working spaces and equipment. 5. Limited market access, branding, inadequate e-commerce presence, weak storytelling of GI value, dependency on small or irregular local orders. Below are short-term and medium long-term actions actionable by cooperatives, local government, NGOs, designers and private partners. Practical remedies and actionable suggestions. Short and immediate, 0 to 12 months. Fair pricing and guaranteed orders. Use government, NGO bridge orders, festivals, uniforms, institutional purchases and bulk tie-ups with boutiques to ensure minimum guaranteed work. Disaster proofing and microgrants, small fund for repairing looms, moving stocks off floodplains, and emergency insurance for artisan households. Skill documentation and crash training, quickly record crucial techniques, selvage finishing, Puliyalakkara patterning, and run short apprenticeships for local youth, stipend to make it attractive. Medium term, 1 to 3 years. Design intervention and product diversification. Collaborate with designers to create contemporary products, stoles, home linens, fusion clothing that keep the technique but broaden appeal and price points. Case studies show design-led revival works. Branding plus GI leverage, strong storytelling, GI label use, craft trails, maker signatures, and certified authenticity labels increase consumer willingness to pay. E-commerce and B2B platforms, build cooperative-run online storefronts and partner with curated marketplaces, ethical fashion, heritage textiles to secure higher margins and reach diaspora buyers. Long term, 3+ years. Youth engagement and career pathways, run vocational courses with accredited certification and linkages to microfinance so young weavers can set up modern homeloom units. Appropriate mechanization, where possible, adopt low capital, artisan-friendly tools, example, improved handloom parts, ergonomic seating, better shuttle tech, to raise productivity without destroying craft value. Tourism and craft clusters, develop the village as a craft tourism destination, workshop visits, weaving demos, short residencies, to create alternate revenue streams and raise appreciation. Policy and institutional. Minimum support prices or wage supplements for key products during the transition period. Market intervention from state-level procurement, ceremonial garments, uniforms to provide steady demand. Mentorship and incubation connecting legacy weavers with fashion schools and social enterprises, design residencies, capsule collections.